Your tax dollars are being put into action, going towards more road and bridge projects. Governor Ivey announced today that $1.5 million in state funding will be used for various projects. $250,000 of that grant will go towards a bridge replacement on Thatch Road in Limestone County. The funding comes from a grant program that was created under the Rebuild Alabama Act, which raised taxes on gas last year in order to get that extra money.